Welcome to Homer Bryce Stadium. The Region 21 University Interscholastic League competition, marching competition continues here as the next band to perform will be the Carthage High School Band. Dieball has just finished and making their way out of the field. I can look over to my left at the tunnel here at the north end of Homer Bryce Stadium, and we can see the Carthage band directors there waiting the okay to come to the field. It's been a very interesting day. We'll give you updates quickly. It started out with the single A bands, Overton the 3rd Division, Garrison the 3rd Division, Timpson the 2nd Division. We back up and correct. Garrison the 2nd Division, Timpson the 2nd Division, West Sabine 2nd Division, Tennehaw 1st Division, Cushing the 3rd Division, Shelbyville 1st Division, and Price Carlisle the 1st Division. Now in Class AA, ARP made the 1st Division, Troop 2nd Division, St. Augustine 2nd Division, Tatum 3rd Division, Elkhart 2nd Division, West Rusk 1st Division, Winona 1st Division, Crockett 4th Division, Joaquin 2nd Division, and Frankston a 3rd Division. We have been marching in the 3A division since 3 o'clock this afternoon. Carthage is the last band to perform in Class 3A, and we await their arrival onto the field. Let's take a moment and sell a product or two, and we'll be right back with the Carthage band's performance after this.
At First State Bank and Trust Company, we understand how important a dependable, independent bank is to growing families, farms, and businesses. That's the reason you'll find a level of respect and customer service here that is uncommon today. If that sounds like the kind of strong, can-do bank you're looking for, come let us show you more. A lot more. First State Bank and Trust Company, Carthage, deep in the heart of Panola County. Member FDIC.
Autumn. Some of us call it fall. Whichever, it has many meanings in the city of Carthage. First days of school, a new box of crayons, unsharpened pencils, and football. The kickoff, 1st and 10, a touchdown. The marching band echoing the fight song from a jammed stadium, cheering, twirling, and hopes of yet another championship. Yes, fall in Carthage has its own unique events and sights, sounds, and smells. The city of Carthage, a great place to live.
And we welcome you back to Homer Bryce Stadium. We're still awaiting the Carthage band to make its way from the tunnel and come out here and make its spot and warm up on the turf here at Homer Bryce. If you are watching by video streaming, we welcome you to our broadcast. Let me remind you that the video streaming is made possible by Tatum Music Company. Tatum Music Company is your factory authorized band and orchestra instrument dealer. They offer a full service company with the sale of new and quality used instruments. A rental purchase plan is offered to assist any student as he or she begins their music education. A state-of-the-art repair service is located both in Tyler and Longview. Band, orchestras, instruments, repair service, accessories, sheet music, all can be found at Tatum Music Company. Tatum Music Company, where quality service begins with the people you trust. Appreciate Tatum Music Company providing the streaming. We've talked to a lot of people during the day, and I understand that we've had a lot of people view our presentation over the internet. It does cost $5, but you can watch all the contests at that one price. The Battling Bulldog Band makes its way now from the tunnel to the north end of Homer Bryce Stadium. Nicholas Durham, the band director, in front as he leads the band to their spot to prepare for the marching competition. Carthage band will be marching 89 members. And tonight, a little unusual. Normally at marching contests, the band wears their white uniform, white trousers, but today they're wearing white shoes, the Friday night red West Point style uniform with a white stripe. The coat is a West Point style coat. It's red with a white inlay. They wear white cross belts, a white citation card, the shako, and that's the cap, is basically red trimmed in white with a white plume. Band now is on the far sidelines, and we're just moments away from the presentation of the Battling Bulldog Band here at Region 21 Marching Contest. This will be a good time for us to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the contest drill right after this.
For 28 years, Panola National Bank has been an active partner in our community, working in civic organizations, schools, and churches, helping Panola County and its citizens with their financial needs. Community banking is basic to America, and we're proud of our success. As the Bulldogs, Bearcats, Tigers, Yellow Jackets, and Mustangs realize goals with teamwork, we at Panola National Bank rely on our team members. We invite you to come in and meet them. As a reminder, we open a little earlier and stay a little later for your convenience. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Carthage Title Company is the premier title search agency in Carthage and Panola County. Carthage Title Company is here to be of service to you. Robert and Mary Ellis Sherman are proud supporters of the wonderful students who make up the Carthage High School Band. Congratulations to all students on their hard work. Carthage Title Company, Carthage ISD backers.
Welcome back to Homer Bryce Stadium. Carthage Battling Bulldog Band stands across the way, facing the visitor stands here at the stadium as the band does their warm-ups. We can see Mr. Durham conducting across the way, making sure that they get used to the sound here. The temperature is perfect for a marching contest. The lights are on, so the shadows won't be a problem. We'll have a great vantage point here. There's not a better place to have a marching contest, in my opinion, than here at Homer Bryce Stadium. Because you're down in a bowl, the wind doesn't become a real factor unless it is extremely strong. Your sound stays in. It really makes the band sound well. And we're just very impressed with the bands. We've seen several really good bands, I should say. Henderson had a great performance, and we don't know what their rating is, but they did a super job. I think pass that along as our Carthage fans saw both bands last night at halftime, and Carthage band did a superb job. If they can do just as good a job as they did Friday night, possibly put just a little extra effort on it, they should make a first division. Band members have really worked hard and practiced hard. They've memorized their music. They played off their music. They've memorized their drill spot. And then on occasion you catch grades where you have to readjust a little bit, and they've taken care of that need as well. Here comes the band from across the way as they march from the far sidelines to the far numbers, coming to the hash mark. And from the back of the band, they go into a halt and a parade rest. Now the band stands at parade rest. They do that little wiggle that they've been doing for years now. Then the band freezes.
Nicholas Durham, Bradley Aldridge, Gina Thompson, and Desmond Johnson. Drum majors for the band are Daniel LeBlanc. The band's music program includes Die Meister Singer's Fanfare, War Machine and the Tartars, Kepler Special, and Chicago World's Fair Sentinel Celebration. Drum major, is your band ready?
Drum major calls the band to attention, and the announcer was announcing the band directors and then the music that will be played. The drum major salutes the judges. There's the official announcement that they can begin the performance. The Meister Singer Fanfare will be played. Here's that fanfare. War March of the Tartar. Let's go down and listen to fanfare. Very good sound. Very well balanced. Forward march, and the band steps off to the march, March of the Tartar by K.L. King. coming to the near sidelines. And a flank to the left, and the band goes into company fronts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 company fronts. They're moving to the south end zone, or that's left or right on your radio dial. And then by files, they'll do a left flank, opening up diagonal lines. Now, our vantage point, really you can see those diagonal lines take shape. They'll do another left flank, and they'll set up the parallel, marching parallelogram, if you would. Good, clean, low brass. A very good contrast in sound. Band's hitting the field very well. Good stride. Alternating right and left to the rears. Now they're in a blocked parallelogram. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Alternating right and left to the rears as they go back into block band. Passing in review at the 50-yard line. And now the blockbuster. To the rear, and they'll close the blockbuster back in. Band has maintained a very good sound, has maintained a strong tempo. This is Kiefer's Special March. Band moves to the north end zone in block band. From the middle of the band now, they'll execute staggered counter marches and bring the band out into a marching wedge. Now the band goes into the half step, and this is done by files. Half of the band continues on, half of the band goes into the half step. Applause from the crowd. Now the back half goes back into regular stride as the front half goes into the half step. Back half is moving that chevron back into place. Now we're back at regular tempo. You can hear the applause from the crowd as they are enjoying the performance of the Battling Bulldog Band. Band has changed direction. They're moving right to left on your radio dial as they approach midfield. The march is Chicago World's Fair Centennial Celebration of 1933. Band is maintaining a very strong low brass sound, very blended. You can hear all of the voices. When I say that, you can hear the first, second, and third parts being played very well. Alternating right and left to the rears as the band goes into the marching diamond. Thus far, the band has done just a really great job. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. As you hear the band hold out their phrases, each section working together. Full band to the rear, they change direction. Now the diamond splits, and we'll come back together as we're playing the trio to Chicago World's Fair. band is marching from the waist down. The waist up, they're perfectly still, and you can watch the brass instruments as they hold their horns up. Very great carriage right here, and it can really be seen by the judges. Bringing now the diamond back through each other in reverse. Counter march, and the back half tags on to the front half. Right and left to the rears as they go back into block band. They're back in block. Passing in review. Flank to the visitor stands. Now back into close order. The sideline, stack. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the performance. And you can listen to the crowd and tell how they appreciate the job that the Carthage Battling Bulldog Band has done. Really, really fine job. The music has improved each week that I've had opportunity to watch the band. They have just really outdone them. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted their very best performance to take place right here at Homer Bryce Stadium, and that's what's taking place. The judges are they're going to brag on them about the sound of the band. They put a lot of air in their horns. They held out their phrases. The marching was fine. There two little bobbles out there, but that's not going to cost them a rating. That happens on occasion, and the thing you need to do is just recover as quickly as you possibly can. So congratulations to the Carthage Battling Bulldog Band on a job well done. They're the last band in their class, so we'll be coming back to you momentarily and giving you the ratings. It'll take just a minute for those to be tabulated, and they'll take a break as they tabulate those ratings. So stay tuned to KGAS. As soon as the band ratings are made available, we'll pass it on to you. In my opinion, the best this year that the Carthage High School Band has performed, we had to see just then here at the marching competition. Again, this is the Region 21 UIL Marching Contest. Carthage High School Band, congratulations to the band members, their band directors, to the school administration. They represented you in a royal manner. Great job, band. Congratulations. I'm Jerry Hansen. Thanks for listening. We go back now to the studios. Welcome back to the Region 21 UIL Marching Competition. Nicholas Durham, band director at Carthage, has entered our broadcast booth, and we thought we'd take just a minute. And have you found out your rating? We have. Let me get your mic turned on and we get it set. Go ahead. Okay, hold on just a second. Of all things that don't work, you got to plug it in. All right, now that we're going, we're streaming this, so we want everybody to watch what we're doing here. Tell us what the band made.
Band made straight ones today.
Very good. Comments that some of the judges had?
Didn't get to read the sheet yet.
All you were interested in is the rating.
They made it.
How many judges gave the band a first division?
All three.
All right. May I say that probably the best performance of the year was right 3 minutes ago.
Yes, sir. The kids did real well. Nailed a lot of their details.
Band had a great sonorous sound. Band sounded well balanced. Tempo held all the way through the drill. Congratulations to you and your staff. Especially congratulations to the Battling Bulldog Band on a job well done.
Thank you very much.
If you'll congratulate everybody for us, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you.
All righty, coming from Homer Bryce, we're trying to keep with the scores and keep you up to date, and we'll have the rest of the ratings momentarily. Stand by. You may have heard the ratings in Class 3A, but I'll repeat them for you if you would like. This is the Region 21 the UIL Marching Competition. We come to you live from Homer Bryce Stadium, Nacogdoches, Texas, located on the campus of Stephen F. Austin. The first band to perform in 3A was Center High School. They received a first division. Second band was Chapel Hill High School. Chapel Hill High School received a first division. Palestine High School received a second division, but they went over their 8-minute time limit, so they were dropped a division, so they made a Division 3. Rusk High School of First Division, Hudson High School of First Division, Athens High School of First Division. Westwood of Palestine made a Second Division. Henderson High School of First Division, very fine band. Bullard made a First Division. Lindale, another very fine band, making a First Division. Van made a First Division. Brownsboro made a First Division. Diboll made a Second Division. And Carthage, the last band in the class, and you just heard that Carthage made a First Division, receiving a First Division from all of the band the judges. I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm starting to kind of lose my thought here. But Carthage was an outstanding program, Lindale an outstanding program, Henderson an outstanding program, among many. But congratulations to those bands that made a First Division. They've done a super job. Now, coming up in just a few moments, will be the 4A band, starting with Jacksonville, followed by Nacogdoches, Hallsville, White House, John Tyler, Longview, Robert E. Lee Tyler, and finally Lufkin. Those are the bands that will be participating in competition for Class 4A.